All right, just under 30 seconds to go on warm-ups in Cottage Grove here, North Rink. 10UA versus rival Woodbury border battle. Back-to-back games here for Cottage Grove. Yesterday it was Lakeville, down in Lakeville. Big win there. Back on home ice here to face off against Woodbury. CG in their whites, Woodbury in their blues and the darks, going right to left. CG going left to right. And we're off. Kendall Johnson on the draw. Wins it to the left winger Doyle. Shot right away. And Woodbury forced to make a save. Picked up by Woodbury with speed. Coming back the other way right in front of their both benches. Good back check by Doyle. And Woodbury just unable to hold up at the blue line. We'll have a quick offsides and we'll bring it right in front of the Cottage Grove bench for a neutral zone draw. Johnson centering Doyle and Macy. Badness. And on D, Elise Bailey and Kaylee. Woodbury goes D to D. Macy in pursuit. Pump back toward the blue line. Elise chips at it. Holds it in for the moment. Macy swipes at it. Woodbury now has it, and they push it out into the neutral zone. Kaylee has it. She circles wide around. Lost it. Regroups. Bounces it off the boards. Macy's there. Woodbury is changing, and Macy's going to have a break. And she's going to get a shot. And she scores! Cottage Grove up 1-0 early as Macy took advantage of a ill-timed line change by Woodbury. And she cashes in to the goalie's right side to jump out to an early 1-0 lead. Fresh five for Cottage Grove. Fiona and Addie on the blue line. Piper centering Youngquist and Jeremiah. Face-off control. Oh, good chance by Piper just off her backhand. Woodbury back the other way. They're trying to split the D. Now they go wide to their left winger. Shot off the side of the net. Picked up by Fiona. Fiona looks up ice. Piper is sprinting. Good pressure by Pipes, forcing Woodbury in deep. Piper has it. Now back to Lily. Lily, shot, pad save. Off to the far corner. Jeremiah squirts in front of the Woodbury player and swipes at it and holds it in. Good hold by Addie. Picked up by Woodbury and they clear. Fiona regroups. She wheels around. She's got some time. Woodbury on a line change again. Fiona looks. It's Lily. Good effort there. Just didn't connect. Piper has it at center ice. Takes it on her backhand. Still on her backhand. Dives through. Good poke check by Woodbury. Cottage Grove still working. Piper tried to dish it up front on her backhand to Zerby. Didn't get through. Now Woodbury forced in their own zone in the near corner. Ella Babich out for Cottage Grove, as well as Zerby. Centering pass as here comes Kendall. She swipes at it. Gets a shot towards the goal. It goes behind the Woodbury tender. Ella's there first. Now she is bumped off the puck by Woodbury. Kendall keeps it alive. Woodbury hits their left winger on the half wall. And Elise with good pressure, but Woodbury's able to slide it to the center of the ice, but Kendall holds it in, and she's got some room. Looking to unleash. Shot blocked by Woodbury. Great defensive play by the Woodbury player to knock down Kendall's shot. And then the great job by Kaylee at the blue line, stuffing it for a moment. Now this could be an icing if it gets wheels. It's not going to make – oh, they blow it. Great job by Kaylee on the left point, holding the zone. Woodbury forced just to chuck it down to the other end of the ice. Cottage Grove will get a fresh set for an offensive zone faceoff. 9:33 to go in the first. It's going to be Johnson on the draw, Doyle to the left, and Macy to the right, the goal scorer for Cottage Grove. Kendall wins the faceoff straight back with Woodbury there first. Addie steps up to push it in deep, but it got by her. Fiona, one-touch pass away, out of harm's way. Now she's got to get it out of harm's way again. Does now. Swipe, and it's going to be a rush to the puck. Gretchen Doucette from Osseo Maple Grove subbing in for Cottage Grove in between the pipes here this afternoon. Steers it away to her right side. Centering pass swiped away by, that was Rowe swiping it away. Now Macy has it, and she gives it up towards Finley, but a little too far. Puck's on its edge. Good hustle by Finley. Woodbury player lost an edge. Centering pass, Doyle, nobody home. Addie steps in, pinches, backhands it down low, behind the net. Woodbury to their right winger looking to break out, and it's broken up by Doyle holding it in. Rowan trying to skate through a crowd, does so. Macy has it. Look, steers it behind the net. And Aaron Punk and Rowan shoots and forcing the Woodbury goalie to make a save, and she steered it off the right side. Cottage Grove changing. It's Aramaya with wheels right off the bench in the near side half wall, sending it down low to the near corner. Woodbury battling against two Cottage Grove players. Woodbury comes away with it. Elise steps up to hold it in. Woodbury tries to clear. Lily held it in for a moment but lost an edge, and they got to hustle back so Woodbury can't get a break. Good job by Aramaya. Now Piper steps in with her. They're on sides. Aramaya wheels in, trying to find room to get a shot. Poked away by Woodbury. Piper swipes in and holds it in. And now it's Lily with Piper on Aramaya's stick. Swiped just under her stick. Puck is loose. Piper, good back check. And she's able to hold it in from her knees and swipe it down low. Woodbury's going to get there first, though, but they're in deep. Off the half wall, Kaylee pinching. Piper covers her. Great swap by Kaylee and Pipes. And now they're going to swap back, and Piper's back to work on the forecheck. Woodbury trying to clear it, skating it to center ice. Aramaya gets a stick check. Woodbury is able to clear it. Lily and Piper in pursuit. Line change here, Woodbury. At least one fresh skater comes off for them. They get a shot. It was blocked on its edge. Elise picks it up behind her own net. Gets it up to Ella. Ella dangles through one. She's checked into the boards. No call. Good play by Woodbury. If they're going to let that go, that's fine. Oh, and good steal opportunity by Kendall, and tries to get back on sides with a diving attempt and just couldn't quite get there. Good pace of play so far for Cottage Grove and Woodbury as well, but Cottage Grove with some nice pressure there for the last minute. Good job by Woodbury keeping it out of the net. See if Cottage Grove can get it back into the zone, go back to work. 7 minutes to go in the first. Kendall shimmies through one. Forced to dump it in, but she's then turns on the Jets. On the forecheck, Woodbury has it behind their own tender to the right side. Half wall, Woodbury. And now out. It's Kendall. Reverse, sends it in low. Woodbury forced to regroup again. Ella puts some pressure on. And they're able to skate it free. And a nice centering pass. And a great back check by Fiona. And the race is on again. It's going to be Ella. Woodbury on a line change again. And the puck's going just too far. Oh, that's a bad call as the Woodbury player lost an edge. Going towards the boards. Going to give Woodbury a power play. Maybe Ella's stick got in there. I'm not quite sure. It was a hustle play by both the Woodbury player and Cottage Grove. And I think maybe Ella's stick got in her skates. Couldn't quite tell. Tough call for the ref as he was kind of blinded. So we'll see what Woodbury's got on tap for the power play here. With 6:20 to go in the first. 1 minute penalties here at U10. Push down low. Doyle's going to get there. She's poked away nicely by Woodbury. Macy comes in trying to clear it. Pops up into the air, now out of the zone. D to D for Woodbury. A little room on the far side. And send it behind Gretchen, and it's picked up by Elise. Good stick by Woodbury, keeping the play alive. And Woodbury short side chance. Tried to pull it to the middle, and a good stick by Cottage Grove, but it goes back to the blue line. Logan Peters with a shot in from the right point. And the puck is loose. Macy's going to be able to clear it. 15 seconds on the power play, and now she's got Doyle with her. And she skates it in, puts it past the near side post. Doyle has it, centered it to Macy, and this one comes clear. Addie right off the bench has to wait for Cottage Grove to get on sides. And now the puck is chipped away by Woodbury. Doyle on a strong back check, turning the Woodbury player away. They try to center. Doyle's trying to break free. And she's turned away for the moment, puck back towards the red line here. A little bit of a blind spot with the camera. Now it's Piper on her backhand trying to work through two. She's able to push it into the zone, but not before the Woodbury player is able to bounce it off the boards. But then it's oh! I'm not sure about that one because I think that one stayed on sides. Admittedly, I got a bad angle. Face-off controlled by CG. Lily skates it in. Piper's in the middle. Piper crashes the net, and she almost got a one-timer, but it was a good stick check by Woodbury. Woodbury back with speed the other way. Now it's a 2-on-1 rush. Look at Lily hustling back. Good angle by Kaylee, forcing the Woodbury player wide, denying a clean shot. But Woodbury still has it short side. Another Cottage Grove stick comes in. Puck now still out front. Falls back to the Woodbury blue liner. It's going to be a shot. Held on by Gretchen. Out of OMG, making a nice save. And a good shot from the right D from Woodbury, number 7 Rankin. Gretchen was able to see it the whole way and smother it. Freeze the play. 4:20 to go in the first. Face off one. Back to Woodbury D, but to the goal, the defenseman's left side. It came all the way out of the zone. And Zerby chips it into the zone. Woodbury reverses back out to neutral ice. Addie zings it off the boards. Woodbury's there first with speed right in front of me. They centered it, didn't hit. Ella's there first. Puck put towards the net. Woodbury changing with speed. Kendall goes back, pulls off to her left side, now cuts it back to her right. Good back check by Woodbury, turning Kendall away. Adeline there to pick it up, though. Now Kendall finally is able to swipe it into open space, but Woodbury's there first. And good job by Macy skating right through the stick of the Woodbury player, slowing everything up. Woodbury gains entry on sides. Left face-off circle. Great centering pass. Just missed, and it's Zerby back the other way. And she gives it off to Rowan. Rowan skates it in on her backhand. Centering pass far post. Zerby just out of the reach of Zerbs as she was skating down the left side. It's Macy. Got a shot on, and it was a roller, and there's a rebound chance. As the goalie didn't get it cleanly. No whistle. Play goes on. Goalie doesn't know where it is. Ref does. And now it's frozen. Shout out to Natalie Podobinski in Woodbury. She helped us out early on in the year as well. Subbing in for us. Face off in the offensive zone for the Wolfpack. They have control of it. Had control of it. Now it's loose. It's Robinson trying to get a shot. Elise with a reverse poke check. And Elise comes away with it. Puck slips off her stick. Centering pass, nobody home. Finley's going to get there. Works past their F. Good stick by Woodbury. Cottage Grove's able to clear, though. And they're going to send it in offside. So we'll have a face-off right in front of Coach Angie here. .2:35 to go in the period. Cottage Grove up 1-0. Piper on the draw. Wins it back to her D. Fiona clears it. Now it's Piper's stick just past her forehand side, or she was off. And that's going to be a penalty on maybe Seidel. I didn't quite see it. It happened so quick. It was either Piper or Adeline. Or Addie, rather. Looks like it might be Pipes. So 2:25 to go in the first. Power play Woodbury. Face off back to the Woodbury D. Shot. Roller. Puck is loose as Gretchen made the initial save and it squirted behind the net. Woodbury has it. Loose puck controlled by Cottage Grove and nice soft touch by Fiona to get it off the blue line. And Fiona rushes it in, lowers that left shoulder and gets a shot. Far post, missed, but Eremiah's going to get there. Tried to send it down low. Now Addie has it. She pumps it in, but it was blocked by the Woodbury player. And Cottage Grove, a great reverse poke check by Seidel, denying a 2-on-1 or 2-on-2 rush. And now it's Seidel again behind her own net. She has it up to Lily. Lily, right in front of me, turned away by Woodbury. No numbers, though. Fiona pokes it away from the Woodbury player. Now bumps her off the puck and comes back to get it, and she's checked into the boards. But now it's on the stick of the... Oh, and that might have been an offsides. They say no. They work it over to their right D. 4 seconds to go in Piper's penalty. And Cottage Grove is now full strength, but Woodbury's still in control of the puck in our zone. Centering pass. Haley came hot off the bench. Blocked it with their shin pads, and this one squirts free to neutral ice. Woodbury regrouping. They center it. A collision there between a couple Woodbury girls, allowing Ella to come away with it. She rips one, blocker save, rebound. Oh, and this one just missed to the near side post. Ella centering pass, and Kaylee steps up, gathers it, shot. Roller, and that went in. Cottage Grove up 2-0 as Kaylee from the left blue line put it on net, and it was fluttering, and it was kind of a roller, and I don't think the goalie for Woodbury got a clean look at it. She might have made the initial save, and maybe it was a rebound punch-in. Great low shot by Kaylee from the blue line. That's what we like to see, get pucks through, especially when they're on edge. Get sticks in front of the goalie. Good things happen. Cottage Grove cashes in just after killing a power play. They put themselves up 2-0 with 40 seconds to go in the first. Elise from the blue line, she puts a low shot towards the goal, steered away by Woodbury. And Woodbury's able to clear it. Elise is going to have to get there as it's not going to make the end line. She has it. She looks up ice. She's got Ella. Has it. Ella centers. Oh, good breakout by Cottage Grove. Just missed row. Love that. Went D to the half wall and to the center. And now Cottage Grove's going to change. Adeline's keeping it in low. Centers it. Nobody home. This one's going to clear harmlessly out to neutral ice. Nobody around the puck except Kendall. 5 seconds to go in the period. And that'll do it for the first period with Cottage Grove up 2-0 after 1. Kendall on at center, or I'm sorry, Finley on at center now. Swapping lines up a little bit. I can't tell. There might be a Cottage Grove player dinged up a little bit. I'll see if I can get eyes on that. As Finley's centering Macy and Rowan. And Woodbury, good stick by Macy, turning the Woodbury player away. Addie in pursuit in the near corner. It's a body on the Woodbury player, and Cottage Grove comes away with it. It's Doyle over the middle. And she's got to beat one and a good stick. And Cottage Grove's on sides, though, is a good regroup by Finley. Finley looks. Cross-ice pass over to Macy and a good sauce. Macy still has it. She tried to send it over to Rowan. And now the puck does squirt free off a Woodbury player towards Rowan's direction. Physical play in the far side. Woodbury now comes away with it. Sticks were flying. And Woodbury looking to find some space. They slam on the brakes, cut over the middle, hit their right winger, and she sends it in. But they're looking for a change, so Doyle's got time to settle it down a bit. And she backhands it off the wall. Now Johnson clears it. Cottage Grove changing, and they're going to call offsides. That darn door is in the way. So it does look like all CG players are accounted for, so just a little switcheroo on some lines here. Or maybe somebody had to take a breather. It looks like Fiona might have been dinged up a bit, but she's back at the D door standing alongside Addie. And Elise has it right in front, chips it up to Lily. Right in front of me, blind spot. Piper comes in, and it's picked up by Kaylee. Kaylee cuts over the middle. Now Piper has it. She's got to split a pair. Shot Piper. Not much on it. Low shot, but missed far post. Kaylee pinches in. Addie slides over to cover her, and Woodbury's back the other way, and they bank it off the boards. Kaylee looks over her shoulder and runs interference on the Woodbury forward. Elise has it. She goes over to Piper. Piper has it, and just off her stick, but clear. It'll be an offsides. So face off here in the neutral zone for CG. And Woodbury, I guess, in front of the Woodbury bench. 10 minutes to go in the period. Kendall on the draw. Wins it over to her right. It's Ella. Fiona clears it. Ella's still down. Now she gets up. Now both players fall down, and here comes Kendall back the other way. And she tried to get a shot off. Good stick by Woodbury, denying Kendall a good shot. Adeline tried to pull it back to the middle on her backhand, and the puck squirts out loose, and Addie steps in, unleashes a clapper, and the puck is loose again as it went off a Woodbury player's glove, held in by Fiona, and she tried to get it on that. Good block by Woodbury. Cottage Grove has to regroup, and they're just going to be offsides, which is fine. I think Addie thought about reversing, decided just to punch it over the blue line and take the offside so we can reset. Finley on the draw, wins it forward, but to the Woodbury D. They go D to D. Macy steps in to try to break up the play. Finley does now. Cottage Grove's on sides. It's Finley right in front of her bench. She chucks it down low, and here comes Rowan on the left side. It squirts free. It's Kaylee towards the goal. A roller and a short side chance for Macy, but it was picked up by Woodbury, and now through the skates of Rowan, keeping the play alive. Macy trying to get there to get a shot on the short side of the goalie, Natalie, for Woodbury. Woodbury is able to fend that off, but Finley's there to hold it in, and she puts it behind the Woodbury goalie. Rowan steps in, trying to keep the play alive. Woodbury reverses. Good position by Rowan to jump in front of them. Now Finley at the blue line. She sends it back down low. Rowan back in on the forecheck. Long shift here for these forwards, but they're keeping the play alive. See if they have any gas left in the tank to get a shot on net. It's Finley behind the ref. Centering pass. Broken up by Woodbury. All 10 skaters got to be tired here on this shift. Elise has it. She puts it towards the goal. Tipped by a Woodbury player. No whistle, so Doyle jumps in to jab at it. And both sides will get a fresh 5. Piper on the draw with Lily and Eremaya. And it'll be Addie and Fiona on the blue line. 8:19 to go in the second period. 2-0 your score. Face off won by Piper. Shot, Jeremiah deflected. Goalie forced to make a save. Bang, bang play there as Piper won the draw to her right. Jeremiah grabbed it, slid it on net, hoping for a little tip. We'll redo the face-off here. Same spot. Pipes wins it again, but this time it went off the skate of Woodbury. Piper jams it down wall again, and it's through Piper's skate. Jeremiah had a swipe at it. This one comes loose. Oh, and Addie just went by the puck, and they're saying on sides. Piper turns it back the other way, though, and now here come Lily and Piper, and now Woodbury jumps in. Lily gains control, tried to drag it, lost the handle. Woodbury back the other way, held in by Seidel. Seidel shot off Piper's back, and they're still working, though, centering pass. And Addie got a little low, but great job by Fiona covering her. Lily trying to get the puck over to the middle where Piper is. Piper takes herself on her backhand, and she loses it. Centers it. Nobody home, but a puck makes its way all the way through, and it's a shot blocked by Woodbury. They sweep it to the half wall. It's Fiona again. She puts it towards the goal. This one did not get through Woodbury. Woodbury forced to regroup as Piper sent it back down low. Another long shift here for both sides. Cottage Grove swapped out one winger. Piper jabbed at a rebound chance. Missed. Lily with a rebound chance. Save Woodbury. Now the puck comes loose with speed. And this one went off Lily. Good stick by Elise, slowing up the Woodbury rush. They're trying to get a change. Woodbury swaps out one winger, and that's offsides. And kind of the same thing happened to Woodbury as did the Wolfpack, thankfully, as the Woodbury player just jumped off a bench right as the player was skating it in. So that's an offsides. Good pressure by CG with 7 minutes to go in the second. Kendall on the draw, wins it to her right. It's Ella. Ella sweeps it up. And now Woodbury back the other way. Kaylee's got to go grab it. She looks over her shoulder nicely. Skates it around behind Gretchen. Backhands it over to Ella. Ella has it hard off the boards. Just enough to clear. And it's a race, and Kendall wins it. And she's got Zerbs with her. Onside. Kendall, shot. Rebound. Zerby settles it down. Tried to center it. Broken up nicely by Woodbury. Zerbs backhands it behind the net. Nobody wants it, so Kendall jumps in to grab it. But Woodbury was just able to get there and backhanded into the corner. Ella in the far corner, tried to center it, missed, pushed it onto her backhand, tried to push it around behind the net. Now she has it, centers, nobody there. Woodbury clears it just now. Elise has to hustle back, and she does. Good, nice back check by Elise, denying any chance of a shooting angle. And they center it, but nobody's there except Kaylee. Kaylee tried to put it around the boards. Didn't get it there. Elise chips it up to Macy. Macy, she's got Rowe with her up front. Centers it over to Doyle. Doyle skates it in. Skates through two. Rowan's crashing on the back door. I think Finley tried to get it there. Rowan has it towards the goal. And this one made its way through Miss Far Post. Macy there first. Looks back to the D where there's room. Fiona shot towards the goal. It's another roller picked up by Woodbury. They're back the other way. Fiona backpedals. And a good pass by Woodbury up front. And Addie's got a hustle. And I think Gretchen might have got a stick on that. It sounded like I heard a knob maybe. Good look for Finley up to Macy. Good hustle by Macy. As she gets there, and almost was able to pull the trigger. Far side, Doyle there first, looking. Doyle trying to get it to the blue liner. She does. Fiona back down to Finley. Good two-man game. Doyle backhand. Tried to go forehand. Good stick by Woodbury, denying Finley a shot, but she still goes to work. Goes back to her D again nicely. This time Fiona shoots and trying to get a stick. It's loose up front. Here comes Woodbury back the other way with a 3-on-2. And it's a 2-on-2 rather. Oh, and a great play by Addie. Woodbury still alive though. A 3-on-2 up front. Puck squirts free. Save Gretchen. Rebound far post. Missed. And Lily trying to cheat, and she gets there, and I don't think she's going to get there in time. So we'll have an icing. Gretchen with a handful of saves there, keeping this thing at 2-0. It's going to be Pipes on the draw in her own end. She wins it to her right and then tried to pick it off from the Woodbury player. And they were able to regroup, but now the puck comes out. And it's picked off by Piper. She collides with Eremaya. Kaylee steps in. Woodbury onsides in a centering pass, and they got to hustle back. Forster short side. Glove save, Gretchen. And a rebound backdoor chance by Woodbury, but they just couldn't get a handle on it. Centering pass attempt by Woodbury. I think the Woodbury player might have stepped on the edge of the puck and fell down. And puck now still behind Gretchen. Now over to her left side. She goes to the post. Centering pass. The centering shot. I think it went in. It did. Gretchen had the post covered. I think it snuck under her left pad. So Woodbury's on the board here with 3:34 to go in the second. 2-1 your score. Kendall on the draw. Wins it forward. Woodbury chips it away from her. Addie sent it back towards the zone, but Woodbury has it. Shot. Blocker save Gretchen. Fiona up the half wall to Ella. Ella trying to work past the Woodbury player. Just shoves her into the boards, hoping for reinforcements, and she gets them. It's Seidel and Ella and Kendall in there. Woodbury comes away with it, poked away by Zerby, and now it's going to come out of the zone. And Woodbury's back up on sides. Ella pushes it back down to Woodbury's offensive zone, and Woodbury clears it to Addie. She waits patiently for people to come on sides. They do, but she got held up, and Woodbury punches it out back to the neutral zone, right in front of me into a blind spot. Zerby has it, gets around one, centers it off a Woodbury player, as she had Ella on the far side. Woodbury's able to clear. Elise steps up. Kendall has it off the board. She sends it down low. Cottage Grove changes one. Here comes Macy. Kendall off two. Here comes Doyle. Woodbury chips it past Kaylee, and they have a fresh player coming off the bench, so Elise has to hurry. She swipes it out of the way, and then up to Addie. We're going to get another power play for Woodbury. I didn't see that one. Third power play here for Woodbury. And none for your Wolfpack, I believe. 2:11 to go in the period. 2-1 CG. Woodbury on their third power play. Which is... Face-off controlled by Cottage Grove. It's Doyle. Shot on net. Logan Peters through the crease. Woodbury there first. Now behind to Gretchen's left. Now to her right. Centering pass. Broken up by Cottage Grove. Nice job by Rowan. Woodbury has it. Nobody out front for Woodbury, so no option to center it there. Now a Woodbury player gets in front. Doyle gives her some business, and Cottage Grove's going to come away with it. Macy had to regroup because I think it got caught up in some snow. The centering pass, nobody there. It's going to be Rowan that gets there first with room, looks up ice, and chips it high off the boards. And Doyle's there first. Doyle breaks in, cuts to the middle. Doyle's loose. Shot. Nice save by Natalie for Woodbury. And a short-handed chance by Cottage Grove, and Woodbury back the other way. And Addie and Finley come back. Cottage Grove full strength. 1 minute to go in the period. Addie skates it around behind Gretchen. Backhands it over to Rowan. Rowan looks up ice. Chips it up towards where Finley was skating, but Woodbury got there first. And they sent it back the other way. Woodbury tried to punch it down low into their zone, blocked by Fiona. Fiona working on a couple Woodbury players. She passes it to Addie. 45 seconds to go in the period. Addie goes to Lily. Lily trying to get at the pipes. Eremaya swipes that at the Lily. Lily comes away with it. Piper in the middle. And Lily's dragged down. Here we go. There's going to be a power play for Cottage Grove. Centering pass by Piper. Oh, and that should not have been stopped. Great pass by Pipes up front to get a good shot. It was a good save by Woodbury, and they clear it. I think they said they just had enough of that puck to stop the play for the delayed penalty. So 2-1, 25 seconds. Cottage Grove on their first power play. We get a good look. Our first look rather at what they can do with one skater advantage. It's Lily. Dangles around the ref. Now around the Woodbury player. Lily tried to center it. Blocked by Woodbury. Piper jumps in. Piper kicked it to herself, and she's trying to get there. She chips it over to Jeremiah. Jeremiah looks towards the D. Slides it to the far side. 6 seconds to go. Lily looking to get a shot. She gets it. Piper rebound, shot, save. Oh, just as time expired. As Piper got a great look at a rebound, and the Woodbury goalie up to the task here. Woodbury player got away with a stick to the helmet into Piper after the play. An intentional one at that. Cottage Grove will have 34 seconds left on the man advantage. And here we go for the third. Kendall on the draw. Babich and Zerbs on the wing. Wins it to Ella. Ella trying to get through. Denied by Woodbury. Puck gets shot down into our zone by Zerbs. And up to the blue line. Addie jabs at it with her backhand. Jabs at it again. This time it does get low. Kendall's there. And Kendall steps in front, tried to center it off the skate of a Woodbury player. Ella goes back to tried to go back to the D, picked off by Woodbury, and they're able to clear, and it's a foot race. And a great job by Addie. Centering pass by Woodbury, nobody there. They're just killing time. Fiona has it. Chips it up to the neutral zone. 5 seconds to go on the kill. And I think that hits somebody on the bench. So we'll have 2 seconds left in the power play. They're going to say the power play expired. And Woodbury wins the draw. They go to their winger on the left side and skated in. Elise slowed her up. Puck towards the goal, picked up by Kaylee. Kaylee puts it around the boards to Rowan. Rowan is looking towards Finley over the middle. Is roughed up by Woodbury. Finley tried to steal it and get a break, and now she's working to find daylight, and it's up to Rowan. Good back check by Woodbury. Doyle has it. Puts the puck towards the goal. Blocked by Woodbury, and they're back the other way, but Doyle will not be denied, and she swipes at this thing and keeps the play alive. Around one, short side chance. Doyle off the post. I'm sorry, maybe off the paddle. Back to the D. Past Kaylee, but Elise is there nicely with room. And hustle play here by Kaylee. Pad save, Gretchen. And Doyle has it. It's poked away. Slamming on the brakes is Rowan. Woodbury backhand broken up by Elise. No shot for Woodbury. As looks like the player's down. So as soon as we touched it, blew the whistle. Didn't see what happened. Collision on the back wall, maybe. Coach is out. Kaylee's getting up. Looks like she might be favoring her left leg. You see how she gets off the ice here. Kendall jumps out to help her. All right, 10 minutes, 12 seconds to go in the game. Face off. D-zone for Cottage Grove. Piper won it, but it squirts to the blue liner. And a good save by Gretchen. Didn't know where it was, popped into her vision, and she just jumps on it. Timeout, Cottage Grove. Some antics going on here after the whistles. I like that timeout there by CG. Getting a little feisty in front of the net. Slow things down a little bit. Looks like Kaylee's up off the bench walking with her dad, Coach Shane. See where they're off to. All right. We're going to go back here and have another face-off in the CGD zone. It's going to be Pipes again, same line. She wins it to the middle. Kendall tried to get it or steal it, and the puck squirts free. And the puck is loose up front. Good play, good position by Gretchen, and they forced into a near side post shot, and they missed the post. Piper and Addie rushing through. Addie, shot. Puck is loose, and Piper jabs at it and backhands it in for a goal. That's in the net. That's in the net for a goal. No signal yet for the ref. I don't know why. That should be a... What? Going to need an explanation on that one. Is that clearly crossed the goal line, and the puck was never covered. The puck clearly went all the way to the back of the net. Piper wins the draw, back to Fiona. Fiona up to Piper, who tried a one-timer, miss near post. That's some good wood on that one. Now Lily working in the corner. Piper jumps in to help her. And she comes away with it, fell down, but it's on Eremiah's stick. She slides it over to Addie, who was pinching low. Addie forced to retreat, shovel it towards the middle of the net. It's Piper. Pulls back to her forehand side, shot over the crossbar. Fiona is there first. She sends it, skates it down low rather, and great job by Eremiah covering Fiona. Now Piper has it, skates it to the middle. Piper on her backhand, forehand now, just missed far post. Piper centers it. Addie steps up, shot towards the goal, and a one-timer chance for Lily. And the puck squirts past RD. It was a good play by Fiona. And Addie had her covered nicely, and she clears it out back towards the Woodbury zone. No icing is the call. Woodbury forced to play it. Lily, good job holding it in as she cut in front of the right winger, and they push it down low. Strong shift by Lily here. She's been out there a while, still battling in the far corner. Still battling against 3 Woodbury players. And they're forced to chuck it back to our D. Addie shovels it down low, intercepted now by Woodbury. And they try to center it, turned away by Aramaya. And Cottage Grove sends it down low, but it's held up at the tops of the circles. And now it squirts free. Doyle from the back end, as I think she might be covering Kaylee on the blue line. Doyle's loose, trying to get through a crowd. Now to her left shoulder. Shot short side, went up high to the far corner. Good spot by Doyle, just went over the top left corner to my left. Kendall steps up, looks, shot. This one sails over the crossbar as well, but Ella's there. Ella tried to get a shot on net over her stick. And Kendall had to either regroup or just jab it in towards the zone, hoping they would get back onside. She chooses to dump it in, as I think she had her weight going that direction. Probably a smart play, but offsides is the call. Faceoff comes to center ice. 7:55 to go in the game. Cottage Grove up 2-1. Faceoff pushed forward by Finley. And now back the other way comes Woodbury, as they're forced just to wheel it in behind Gretchen. Kendall steps up, cut dangerously towards the middle over the net, but now behind it. And Kendall has it, gets through a couple, and she rushes it up. She's looking for some room to get a shot off. Pulls up, shot, save, big rebound chance for Cottage Grove. That nobody home. Woodbury. Good step up by Piper as she just overskated it. She regroups, taps it to Ella, and Woodbury comes away with it. And Kendall angles the Woodbury player's short side, missed the net, so it goes all the way around to the near side half wall. Picked off by Kendall. Kendall looks up ice, had nobody. Now center of the ice, found Macy, and just missed her. It's going to be an icing. So we'll bring it back to the Cottage Grove end. Some good opportunities for Cottage Grove after the controversial no-goal call. I didn't see a lot of arguing from our coaches, so maybe I missed something. And that net didn't come off, so I don't know what it would have been, unless they just thought she had it covered. 7 minutes to go in the game. 2-1 your score. Macy wins it and chips it up off the boards to Pipes, but just past her reach. Woodbury holds it. Fiona, good stick check and poke, denying Woodbury a good clean pass attempt. Cottage Grove trying to clear it out. Addie steps in right in front of the blue line. It's out. Addie trying to kick it to herself forward, right in front of the Cottage Grove bench. Piper's there now. She tried to scoop it away to herself, lost an edge, pops back up. Woodbury centers it. Macy has it though, and she's through one. And Rowan's with her, Zerby's with her rather. Macy got a shot off. Woodbury forced to freeze it. 6:27 to go. Kendall Johnson now on the blue line with Elise. Doyle on the draw, wins it to Elise. Off her stick, she shovels it to Kendall. Kendall just shoves it towards the front of the net. Now it's intercepted by Woodbury, and Woodbury centers it but missed the pass. Elise spins around on over her right shoulder and has it behind our goalie. Off the boards to Lily. Lily bumped off the puck nicely by Woodbury, but then Lily just skates right around her and takes it back. And she's shoving it down the boards right in front of the Woodbury bench with Doyle. Tried to get it over to her, but went off the skate of the Woodbury player. Great body by Lily there in the corner. She just rubbed the Woodbury player off the puck, and she's fending off 2 Woodbury players currently, and Doyle's waiting for the puck to squirt free, and it does. She gives it back to Kendall. Kendall with a low shot tip. Save. Woodbury. Face-off upcoming. Quick line changes for both sides here as we coming up on just about 5.5 minutes to go in the game. Pipes on the draw with Zerbs and Ella. Pipes wins it, but didn't get enough mustard on it. So Fiona does step up though and pushes it back down low. So now Woodbury's got to retreat behind their own goalie. And towards the half wall, Piper steps in, bumps the Woodbury player off the puck. Another battle ensues right along the boards. 3 Cottage Grove players battling now. Addie retreats back to the blue line just in case. As Herbs comes away with it, fires it behind the net. Ella jumps in, forcing Woodbury back the other way to the half wall. Centering pass, nobody home. It's going to be Ella getting there first. Centering pass, and Piper on the rebound. She gets it towards the net. Rebound chance. Zerby still jabbing at it. And this one's frozen again by Woodbury. It's Cottage Grove, another quick line change, keeping those fresh legs out there as the game winds down. Doyle on the draw. She wins it, taps it back to Fiona. Fiona towards the goal. It's Doyle. Shot, save. Puck is still loose. Now it's jabbed back to the Woodbury wingers and out to their center. Addie's hustling. Shot, missed near post. Gretchen had the nice position there. Good play by Woodbury, bumping Adeline off the puck. I'm sorry, Rowan off the puck. The puck's in the corner. Everyone's looking at it. Woodbury grabs it. They send it back to their D. Peters from the right point. Wheels in. Shot. Blocked down by Macy. Macy has it with Zerby on her left and Doyle on her right. Macy looking. Tried to backhand it to Doyle. Turned away by Woodbury. Puck is loose up front. In the middle, rather. Now, oh! A lot closer than me. I thought Doyle's skate blade can't hit that blue line. Offsides. Neutral zone draw. Piper wins it forward on a bull rush, and Woodbury has to clear it out to the neutral zone. Elise is bumped off the puck. Kendall in retreat. Nice play by Kendall, denying a centering pass with authority. Woodbury still working. Piper picks it up. She skates it behind the net. That's up to Lily now, but not out. Puck dangerously off a player, and Woodbury comes away with it. They push it towards the goal wide. And Piper in a foot race, and she chips it up high, and she's got one girl to beat. She can tap it away from her. She does. Piper sends it in down low. Piper's going to change. Lily's going to try to keep this thing down low so we can get a couple fresh forwards, and Lily does. It's behind her. She doesn't see it. Now she does. Taps it behind the net. Here comes Doyle fresh off the bench for Piper. Puck's now behind the net. Doyle bumps a Woodbury player towards the boards. Woodbury has it, centers it, nobody there. Here comes Fiona on a race with Woodbury, and she wins it and dumps it in down low. 3:20 to go in the game. Fiona's going to get there first as Woodbury's all looking at each other. Nice hustle by Fiona as she had some gas left in the tank to keep that play alive. Ella gets it poked away. Addie slams on the brakes and retreats. Puts it into the zone for an offsides. Which is fine. We'll get some fresh skaters out, I guess, for both sides. I don't think she didn't quite see Finley on the near side boards here, but good poke check by Addie. And Zerbs dumps it in down low. Woodbury chips it up, but blocked down by Adeline. Now Woodbury working along the boards. Bunch of bodies hitting the ice. Puck still in our zone. That will not leave the blue line out. It squirts up over the boards into the Woodbury bench. 2:43 to go in the game. 2-1 your score. Pipes on the draw. Wins it, but the ref was in the way, so she had to regroup and get around him. Zerby skates it in. Poked away for the moment. Piper trying to hold it in. She pushes it against the boards. Kendall got just enough of it to send it down low. Ella, nice body position by Ella. And now Woodbury's able to hit their right winger, and they're trying to break out. Nobody's with her. They got some room to work there. Far side left winger trying to get into position on the back door. Kendall, though, takes the play away. She cuts back to the middle, has to get it out of there, and does nicely. Ella's with her on the right. Poked away by Woodbury. Kendall keeps it alive, gives it off to Ella. Ella, one touch to Elise. Elise, dangerous pass. And Cottage Grove's got to hustle back. Swiped away nicely by Kendall. And Piper's got some room to work as Woodbury's changing. Piper's got to get around one. Shoulder, shot. Oh, and just missed to the upper corner. And a good shot by Pipes. And Woodbury trying to clear. Held in by Fiona. Got around one, got around two, and sends it in down low. Not down low, rather. Piper shot again. This one over the crossbar. She falls down, and looks like it's Macy in the corner. She's bumped into the boards, and they're going to get a checking call here. Did they touch the puck, though? So Woodbury's going short-handed here with a minute and a half to go in the game, down 2-1. Cottage Grove will swap out some of their skaters with a fresh set. Doyle on the draw. Wins it to Fiona. Fiona has some room. Shot blocked by Woodbury, and they're able to clear. Addie hustling. And Addie's forced to sweep it, and they're able to clear it out. Again, Woodbury's short-handed, so they're going to have to be aggressive on this penalty kill. Good pressure by Lily. And Doyle has it. Walks it in, circle, shot, went wide. Going to zing around to Kendall, who steps in, pushes it down low. Lily has it. Trying to get it out front on her backhand. Shot, save, Woodbury. Puck's loose. Now it's smothered. How about this Woodbury goalie? Natalie making some tremendous saves here. .47 seconds to go in the game. 19 on the power play. Piper on the draw. Kendall back with Elise. Zerbs and Ella on the wing. Piper wins another face-off. Elise goes D to Kendall. Kendall shot in between the circles. Blocker save. Centering attempt by Zerbs off her backhand. Didn't get through. Elise steps up trying to hold it in. It chips up high off the glass. Nice job by Adeline to cover her. She slides it in on sides. It's Ella. She's going to get there first. Piper is screaming towards the middle. Ella shoots far side. Piper smartly goes back toward, and it squirts free now. Elise slides out of there, picked off by Woodbury though. And Woodbury now on sides. Piper has it. 10 seconds to go in the game. Piper just trying to get it in deep. Pushes over her left shoulder. Piper shot behind the net. 3 seconds, that's going to do it. Cottage Grove is going to win this border battle in an unbelievable game by both sides and both goalies. Thank you again to Gretchen from Osseo for subbing in. We appreciate all the goalie help this year from both our own skaters and our own B1s. Doing our best, so thanks for coming out. Thank you all for watching and tuning in. I'm on my way to Rosemount. If you're really bored and don't want to watch the Vikings, tune into some Pee Wee AA at 3:15. Thanks all for tuning in.